Welcome to Headlines Simsbury. I'm Karen Handville. A reminder that Simsbury's Recycling Committee has opened the swap shop at the transfer station on Walcott Road. You know, the dump. It's open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for you to drop off or find and keep gently used items, and there is no charge for you to use the swap. Simsbury has a Hazardous Waste Day coming up on Saturday, June 14th at the Simsbury Public Works facility on Town Forest Road, just off Stratton Brook. Simsbury Public Works Director Tom Roy described the hazardous waste you should be saving for the collection.
And what we're looking for is the items that don't belong in the trash, the items that we want to keep out of the landfill. Things that you might have in your garage, old paint, chemicals, antifreeze, fluids that you'd use in cleaning your car, bug spray, batteries. These are all things that ideally you're going to stockpile, and once or twice a year when we hold these hazardous waste collection, it's a great way to do something for the environment that really doesn't take that much of your time.
I don't think people would think of bug spray and batteries. I think most people, I'm a big recycler and very careful, and I think I throw out batteries.
If you have just your standard 9-volt batteries, you know, the everyday household batteries, if you collect them in a box in a drawer and once a year bring them, it really keeps they have heavy metals, they have chemicals in them, and again, they're small in and of themselves, but it's all part of the bigger picture of what we can keep out of our landfill.
And what about light bulbs?
We will also be taking fluorescent light bulbs and compact fluorescent light bulbs from residential homes.
The collection starts at 8 a.m. and ends at noon. It's open to all residents from Simsbury, Avon, Canton, and Granby. Simsbury police are following up leads in the shooting that occurred in town late in the evening on Monday, May 19th. According to Simsbury police, the shooting took place in the parking lot of the Walcott Woods complex in the northern part of town. One man who was shot in the torso was visiting the complex and was taken to the hospital. The shooter fled on foot. The last time there was a shooting in Simsbury was a domestic violence murder-suicide in September of 2012. As part of their investigation, Simsbury police ask that anyone who has any information contact them at 860-658-3140. You may have noticed that there has been a lot of tree trimming going on around Simsbury. The work is being done for Connecticut Light and Power on 21 different roads in Simsbury to make sure that tree limbs are sufficiently clear of electrical wires. The idea is to prevent prolonged power outages caused by downed trees. If you have any questions, you can contact the Simsbury Public Works Department at 860-658-3222. Simsbury's first triathlon is history. The weather on May 18th couldn't have been more perfect for the race, which got rave reviews from the participants. Although some people struggled with the tough trail run, others with the paddling portion of the very high river, everyone said it was extremely well organized, with an especially easy one-stop drop-off for the kayaks and bikes. In the end, there were 190 registrations. Of those, 149 actually ran the race. 60 were from Simsbury, 110 elsewhere in Connecticut, 20 people from outside the state. 93 participants were male, 56 were female. The winner was 60-year-old Martin Fay, who completed the 3-part race in 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 39 seconds. Videographer Kevin Larsen captured the day in this video.
Kick the dust off your back, don't look back. Give all the dollars you know a fake heart attack. 'Cause you were made for this. You can feel it inside your bones. You were made for this, and it's time you let the world know who you
Kevin Larsen, who produced this triathlon video, lives in East Hartford, where he has a video production company, but visits family often in Simsbury. Race organizers say the triathlon will be back next year, although the date has not yet been selected. 2 Simsbury High School students recently won 4th prize in the Connecticut Department of Motor Vehicles Teen Safe Driving Contest. Seniors Emily Butkins and Sammy Dowd's video, which features the dangers of distracted driving, earned Simsbury High School $2,000. Take a look.
Oh, thanks for the ride, Doug.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
First day on the road, right?
Yeah, just got it yesterday.
You have it on you?
Yeah, here.
You gotta see it.
Right here.
Doug, stop!
District 4 dispatch. Go ahead, District 4. Confirming it is a double fatal. Dispatch received, notifying the team.
Simsbury High School senior Sammy Dowd is a volunteer here at SCTV. Are you proud of the town of Simsbury? Do you think it is worthy of being named the state's fan favorite, still revolutionary Town of the Year? Starting on June 12th, you will have the opportunity to vote for Simsbury at the State Tourism Visit Connecticut Facebook page. The purpose of the contest is to shine a spotlight on state towns and how they embody the spirit of the state's tourism, still revolutionary brand as a haven for original ideas and innovation. You will also be able to vote for your favorite business, destination, or attraction. For many people in town, the old Drake Hill Bridge of Flowers is their favorite attraction. On May 24th, volunteers were out in force at the bridge in the rain, planting the boxes and hanging the baskets that decorate the bridge for the summer. While volunteers do all the work, there are still costs involved, and longtime volunteer and former president Evelyn Holland has some details for you on the upcoming fundraising event.
Hello, I'm Evelyn Holland, Vice Chairman of the Old Drake Hill Flower Bridge Committee. I'm here to invite everyone to our 2nd annual Burgers on the Bridge fundraising event. It will take place on the bridge located on Old Bridge Road just off of Drake Hill Road. The date is Wednesday, June 18th from 4:30 to 7 p.m. The rain date is Thursday, June 19th, same time, same place. There will be live music, and renowned Simsbury artist Catherine Elliott will be painting en plein air. We'll be serving hamburgers, veggie burgers, and hot dogs from Fitzgerald's, soda, water, chips, and homemade desserts. Local beer and wine will also be featured. There will be ample parking on the commuter lots along Iron Horse Boulevard. All proceeds will support the Old Drake Hill Flower Bridge, so come on down, bring your family, friends, and neighbors, and join us for this enjoyable event. Thank you.
Another one of the awesome things you can find around town is the cell phone walking tour. Here's Dominique Avery, a recent hometown hero, with more information.
Simsbury has a lovely downtown. It looks very attractive from a car, but it is even more beautiful and indeed even more interesting when you park your car and walk along it. That's why a few years ago, under the direction of former Chair Liz Banco, the Simsbury Tourism Committee created a cell phone tour along Hop Meadow Street. The audio tour highlights the historical and architectural details of the town's most important landmarks, including descriptions of notable trees. There are 11 stops altogether. It's easy to use. In front of each of the locations, you'll see, as you see behind me, a plexiglass box containing a map and a number. All you have to do is stop at the location and use your phone to call 860-323-9029 and follow the prompts. Among the buildings included on the tour are Eno Memorial Hall, the Simsbury Free Library, Boy Scout Hall, and the cemetery in the center of town. Perhaps you didn't know that Simsbury has a tourism committee. We were created in 1994 as an effort to help the development of tourism in Simsbury as part of economic development for the town. So get out of your car and enjoy your town. In the meantime, like us on Simsbury Tourism's Facebook page, where we post frequent, if not daily, updates on what's going on in town, or check out the Travel and Tourism section on the town's website at www.simsbury-ct.gov. I'm Dominique Avery, the co-chair of the Simsbury Tourism Committee.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm not actually in the band, but my name is Susan Messino, and I'm here to welcome you all to the Keep the Woods Thank You Party. Tonight is a wonderful celebration to culminate more than 9 years of work of many people and many organizations to preserve the Ethel Walker Woods. And this has just been an incredible grassroots effort combined with local environmental organizations and national environmental organizations. And we're so excited that we just passed the final vote. We're ready to have a party.
Tonight we're just having a party. We're celebrating the victory for the town, the victory for every generation to come on this beautiful piece of property that's been preserved. Just in case you don't know what it was all about, we had the map of the piece of property that was in question.
It's just a beautiful piece of land. It is almost 500 acres, beautiful woods, wetlands, all kinds of wildlife, a great place to cross-country ski, a great place to hike.
Thank you to everyone involved in preserving this wonderful special piece of land, the Ethel Walker Woods. It's the second largest acquisition of open space by a town in Connecticut. So we should be very proud of the legacy that we're leaving for our children with our vernal pools and our rivers and our open space. And this makes Simsbury now 31% of total acreage as preserved as open space.
This project, as defining as it was for the town of Simsbury, was actually a really life-defining project for me as well. And I have an incredible amount of respect for all of you. It was really you that made this happen. And I am so grateful that it's finally over, that you actually, that our dream 8 years ago came true.
Congratulations to Keep the Woods, to Susan Messino and Diane Nash, Helen Peterson, and everyone who taught the town how important it is to conserve our land.
I vote to keep the woods, absolutely.
Definitely. I'm so glad. Yes, you are. Keep the woods. Keep it green.
Tickets are selling for the 2014 Talcott Mountain Music Festival. The Hartford Symphony kicks off this summer concert series on Friday, June 27th with Midsummer Mozart, where you can picnic and listen to music under the stars. The Celebrate America concert, ending with fireworks, will be on Thursday, July 3rd. It will be conducted by Eric Dudley, who graduated in 1997 from Simsbury High School. He received his bachelor's degree at the Eastman College of Music and a graduate degree in musical conducting from Yale University. He has been the assistant conductor for both the Cincinnati Symphony and the Princeton Orchestra and the principal conductor for the 2013-14 season with the Adelphi Chamber Orchestra in New Jersey. July 11th is Broadway Rocks, and the music of The Who is on July 18th, and the final concert is a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong on July 25th. Tickets for the Hartford Symphony concerts at the Simsbury Meadows are available by calling 860-244-2999 or going online to hartfordsymphony.org. Other packed concerts this season include the band Leonard Skinnard on June 13th, Willie Nelson and Alison Krauss with Casey Musgraves on June 15th, and the Tedeschi Trucks Band on August 14th. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster. Organizers of the Simsbury Meadows Summer Concert Series remind you that no food or beverages can be brought into the venue for these concerts. There will be vendors with food and beverages available for purchase. If you are over 50 and are looking for someone to hire to do some work, you can now call the Senior Job Bank. Not sure what that is? Well, 2 local volunteers for the Senior Job Bank recently sat down at SCTV to explain.
The Senior Job Bank is a service that has the mission of providing help for people who may need help in their home, either business, residential customers who are requiring something. And it's also a service that matches people over the age of 50 who are willing to provide some services. And so it's a great opportunity to match people and needs together.
Mary Margaret Girgenti, a past chair of the Simsbury Board of Education, has been working with retired principal of Simsbury High School, Dennis Carrithers, to let people in Simsbury know about the job bank and how it works.
So exactly, if you were looking for someone,
right,
you could either get a touch online or call and say, I need someone to mow my lawn.
Okay.
And then the job bank has a bank of service providers. And so ideally, you would be provided with 3 names.
Okay.
And then it would be up to you to say, all right, I have this information. I can contact each person. And then you and that person decide the work, how long it'll take, what it would cost, and work that out. The job bank is a clearinghouse, but it doesn't provide pricing or, and we don't stand by the work of people necessarily. We don't guarantee their work.
Right.
It's really up to the 2 people after that initial contact to work out the details.
Okay.
We do ask people who use the services to give us feedback.
You can call the job bank at 860-521-3210, or you can find them online at sjbct.org. And you can watch the whole interview with Mary Margaret and Dennis about the job bank on the SCTV website, simsburytv.org. The Simsbury Volunteer Ambulance Association will hold an open house on Saturday, June 14th. It's a great opportunity to meet paramedics and EMTs, explore the ambulance equipment, and get CPR instruction for the whole family. There will be special activities for children, including games and story time, arts and crafts activities, and free snacks. The open house is from 9 a.m. until noon at 4 Old Mill Lane. You can get more information online at simsburyems.com. The Simsbury Volunteer Fire Company and Ladies Auxiliary will be holding their annual golf tournament at Blue Fox Run Golf Course on Nod Road in Avon on Friday, June 13th. Tickets cost $150 per player and include 18 holes of golf with a cart, gifts, a hot lunch, cocktail hour with open bar, dinner, and an awards ceremony. To purchase tickets or for further information, you can contact Kitty Van Gunten at 860-658-1971, or you can go online to simsburyfd.org. If you're interested in Connecticut geology, you may know that New Haven is flanked by East Rock and West Rock. They are the gateway to the city, and in the 19th century were called the New Haven Sentinels and attracted much attention from poets, painters, and scientists. More than 24 related paintings have been collected and are on special exhibit at the New Haven Museum. The Simsbury Land Trust has organized a bus trip from Simsbury to visit both East Rock, West Rock, and the museum exhibit. The all-day trip is on Wednesday, June 11th. For more information or to buy a ticket, you can contact Amy Ziner at the Simsbury Land Trust at 860-651-8773 or amyziner@aol.com. The Land Trust also has some interesting hikes planned for the Connecticut Trails Day weekend of June 7th and 8th. There are 258 events statewide, including 3 in Simsbury. You can pick up a Connecticut Trails Day weekend brochure at the Town Hall. SCTV is looking for you to volunteer. Just a little of your time goes a long way. If you're new in town, it's a great way to get to know everyone. If you're a longtime resident, it's a way to keep up with what's happening in town, and it's a great way to give back to the community. If you're job hunting or changing careers, it's a good way to learn some new skills or get out of your comfort zone. This is Simsbury's station, your station. Maybe you didn't realize that volunteers create the programming on SCTV. The staff here supports the productions and the programming on the 3 channels, trains volunteers to use the digital equipment. Here's your opportunity to support the volunteer efforts with a tax-deductible donation to the station. You can donate online at our website, simsburytv.org. If you have questions about anything you see on SCTV, give us a call at 860-658-1720 or visit us in the lower level of Eno Memorial Hall. That's it for this week. I'm Karen Handville, and you're watching SCTV, your town, your schools, your government. Thank you for joining us.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.